pointed Peggy Sue's nose into the air, and off they flew toward the Mount Olympus.
At that very moment, Athena just happened to see them coming. Daddy, come look at this. It's that boy Bill Airport. He's coming up here without an invitation. You already said he could take it.
Zeus threw a thunderbolt at Bill. It hit him right between the eyes and knocked him off Peggy Sue.
Help! Bill fell down to the sky and landed on a giant cactus in the desert.
He was so bruised and scarred, he never went home or showed his face in public, ever.
He died a lonely and forgotten hero in social jealousy.
I had a happier ending before old Bill. Zeus allowed me to climb up to Mount Olympus, gave me my own personal stall, and all the honey granola I could eat. Whenever Zeus went on a trip, I carried his thunderbolts, but I never had to carry another cowboy on my back again.
And when Peggy Sue got too old to stir her stuff, Daddy Zeus changed her into a constellation of stars. He even gave her a place in the sky.
And she's still up there. If you know where to look, maybe you can see her coming over the horizon.
She's still bucking and kicking and dancing like she got had enough music.
Wait, all y'all come on together and take it. Come here. Come on together and take that bow. There we go. Wait for each other. Curtain call. Little, yeah. All right, now take your bow. There we go. Okay, the last one for tonight, for the morning class is Deadly as a Mystery, not the last one tonight. So that was Achievers and Incredibles, which is their last performance for the class. So Deadly as a Mystery, go ahead and set up your cues. Deadly as a Mystery, let's get started. And then my afternoon class, you're on deck. So Arachne and Athena, take the stage, you're on deck. Arachne and Athena on deck. Deadly as Icarus, take the stage. All right, let's everybody get quiet. Deadly as Icarus, we're coming to you in 5, 4, 2, begin.
Look, Father, how high I can go!
TPN is 11. The Jews raised the king of Great sacrificed the youth of Athens to the The terrible monster that attacked what happened. The Minotaur killed chasing young men and women of Athens, given so the city might be saved. The Athenian prince Theseus volunteered to be on the sacrificial altar with Delius helped him in his love, the dream, to kill the Minotaur and escape alive.
Because you have the enemy, you understand our terribly free. Your degree is present in the vast fields around my walls. But King Theseus, how is it I have known and talked to no news from the outside world? That is not our problem, Delius. That is your problem and your punishment. You're wise enough to build a bridge to a monster and but you also caused death. For this you must suffer. But no one has any contact with Delius and son Icarus. Come, Icarus. You to be prison behind a great wall with no contact with the outside world.
Father, how will I live without going to school, without talking to my friends? How are we to eat?
You begin with nothing more. Come, my son.
Delius and Icarus were put into the forest field so that they would candles to light their way at night, and the songs of the birds to keep them company in the daytime. Their days were spent sitting and thinking.
I'm bored. I can't stand this. You have to find some way to get us out. You're the smartest men in the world. Beg the king for mercy. No, my son. The king will not let us out no matter how much I beg. His heart is hard and he only wants to beg.
Icarus had nothing to do.
I'm bored. I can't stand this. If you hadn't been so smart, we wouldn't be here.
Delius was the friend. Suddenly, as he listened to the stars, he had an idea. He gathered all the feathers he could find.
Icarus got all the candles he had. Eating subs.
Carefully, Delius and Icarus gathered all their candles and all their feathers they could find. And then Delius was working.
What are you doing?
Wait and watch.
Carefully, Delius took the wax from the twigs and began to make a form. Then he started to put feathers into the wax and formed.
Wings!
Yes, Icarus, we fly out of here on wings of wax and feathers.
The wings were completed and they put them on.
But king, the Icarus, you must be careful. If you fly too close to the sea, the feathers will get wet and you will fall into the sea. But if you fly too close to the sun, the wax will melt and you fall into the sea.
Sure, yeah, I know, Father. I'm not stupid. Now let's hurry up and get out of here.
And they flew. Icarus and Delius were finally free from their imprisonment.
Look, Father, I'm flying!
Icarus, flap harder.
After the wings of
My wings are too heavy, Father.
Flap harder.
Icarus Shuttle was able to rise, but he went too high.
Icarus, don't go too high. Don't get close to the sun.
Look how high I can go, Father.
Stop, Icarus!
Look, Father!
Suddenly feathers started to drop off from Icarus's wings, and suddenly he fell.
Ah! Icarus!
Icarus fell into the sea and drowned. Delius flew onto the main land and lived on his life in Greece alone.
Okay, good job, Achievers and Incredibles. Thank you for your showcase. It is now time for us to see Pathfinders and Pacesetters. So Riding Athena, if you will, come and set up your stage. At Atlantic, you are on deck. Come outside the multi-purser in the hallway at Atlanta, wait your turn. Riding Athena, please take the stage. Set up your set. So this is a different class with different stories. So you guys get to see the morning class, now the morning class is a film show. Harry, is that, can you pull those back? Yeah. Pull those back a little bit. I feel like they are a little close. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's Pathfinders and Pacesetters with Arachne and Athena. We're going to find out how they got their first spider.
This is the story of two strong women,
Athena?
and Arachne, and their foolish pride.
Who are you calling foolish? Nobody can talk about a goddess like that.
What do you mean pride? I'm simply the best weaver in the universe, and everyone knows it, including her. But she won't admit it.
What an ego! I am the Olympian goddess of weaving, and she, a mere human, dares to call herself the best weaver in the universe? Wait till my daddy hears about this.
Athena's father was Zeus, which is all gone to Mount Olympus. He was particularly proud of Athena because she was born with his own head.
I'll never forget that day. I just eaten quite a rather large lunch, quite suddenly. I got a split headache. I tried to take a nap, but my head felt as though it was explode. I took aspirin and pills. I even took my head so much. The pain only got worse. So I called my son Festus to come to the biggest. He worked at Taylor. Right here, not my head.
Are you sure, Pop? I might have to go.
Yes, I'm sure, son. Go ahead. Hit me.
All right, Pop. I always try to please. Remember, it's going to hurt me a lot. Where's the rather nice, like a nice practice dog?
And you'll never believe what popped out of Zeus's head.
Hi, Daddy. I'm your great child, Athena. Thanks for getting me out of your head. It was awfully crowded in there.
Yes, it's true. Athena is born fully grown from my very own heart.
I bet I'm the best idea you ever had. Right, Dad? Beautiful, I'm intelligent, I'm strong, and I'm talented. What more could you want in a daughter?
But Athena was lacking one important thing.
She's never even heard of it. She thinks she's the best at everything she does, but she really is.
You're just jealous because Daddy made me, the goddess of work, weaving, and wisdom. All you get to do is hammer away at your little blacksmith shop.
One day, Tina, you're going to meet someone who's 6 years with you, and that's a cat fight I haven't seen. Sure enough, there was one. She was a tennis and she was only a woman.
Her name was Arachne. Everyone in her hometown knew who she was because she could spin weave better than anyone they've ever seen.
Look at all the medals I won at the county fair for my handmade blankets and rugs. I'm unbeatable.
Arachne, talk to me like that, and the goddess is going to be really like.
Ha! Can you learn anything from that pin in the head daughter of Zeus? Why, I cannot spin and I'll weave Athena with my hands tied behind my back.
Uh-oh. Here comes the cat fight.
I heard that. I had to change her to a snake here in Oregon.
Athena, I think you'll be used that spell on somebody else.
Right. Maybe I'll just squash her like a bug. A bug? What a brilliant idea. Time to give revenge a new look.
In a flash, Athena disguised herself as an old colored woman. She covered up her beautiful robes with rags. She had her golden hair and gray wig. She pretended she needed to walk with a cane.
As Athena went down to Arachne's hometown, she hopped past Arachne's house, she stopped and called out.
Hello, dear child. I've heard rumors you've insulted the great and powerful goddess Athena. She's got a mighty nasty temper. Perhaps if you apologize and ask her to forgive you, she will show you her mercy.
She's right, Arachne. It's dangerous to challenge Athena.
I'm not one bit afraid to challenge her. In fact, that's exactly what I'll do. I challenge Athena to a weaving contest. The sooner the better.
You got it, dearie. A battle of the looms today.
Athena threw off her rags, tossed her side of cane, and straightened up to a full height of 7.5 feet.
I am Athena, goddess of weaving. I challenge you to a duel at high noon. My skill against yours. Pick your loom, mortal. Whoever weaves the loveliest rug by sundown is the winner.
Athena, what a surprise. I gladly accept your challenge. There's my loom. I'm ready. Never. I'm sure I can win. I was born to weave.
And you may die with
Athena, what will be the theme of our weavings today?
Let the weaving create the great stories of the powerful gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus.
Why am I not surprised? And I'm sure you want your daddy Zeus to be the centerpiece of each rug?
Of course, the magnificent Zeus and his glorious family.
Of course. Never. I'm sure I can win. Let's just begin.
Ready, set, go.
Athena and Arachne sat down at their loops. Their hands as shuttles began to fly through the air.
They used yarns of every color of the rainbow. They wove silver and gold threads into the designs.
Soon, pictures began to appear.
Athena's rug depicted the gods and goddesses as beautiful and kind, loved and respected by all the mortals of earth.
Arachne pictured the gods and goddesses as 12 stooges, slapping rocking chairs' heads and honking each other's noses.
They're such a ridiculous family, and everyone knows it. I'm just the only one brave enough to admit it. By now, the sun was setting, and a crowd was gathered around the looms. The two women compared their work and stood up.
Athena turned her loom to the onlookers.
Then Arachne turned her loom towards the crowd.
Suddenly, the crowd began to snicker and giggle.
And then they began to outright laugh.
Oh, Arachne, what a stick. The rug is beautiful both in the name of the gods and the commitments.
You miserable little mortal! How dare you so disrespect for my family? Now you'll get what you deserve.
What I deserve is a blue ribbon.
Wrong. What you deserve is the wrath of the Olympian gods. And here it comes. Get ready for a new outlook on life.
Athena picked up her wooden weaving shoulder and ran towards Arachne.
Whack, whack, whack. 3 times, she hit her on the head.
Oh, Arachne, say you're sorry.
I can't. I don't know how.
Instead, Arachne ran into the woods and climbed into a tree.
Athena chased her, and she found Arachne clinging to a tree limb.
Well, well, you're an uppity girl, aren't you? Now even I must admit that you're a talented weaver. But you picked the wrong opponent. Nobody outweaves Athena. But since you love doing your work so much, I'll give you the opportunity to go on doing it forever.
Athena reached into her pocket, scooped a handful of Mount Olympic abstract dust, and flung it over Arachne.
Arachne's teeth and hair fell out.
Her nose and ears and thumbs dropped off.
Her body shrank to the size of a broom. Oh no! Arachne's 8 remaining fingers changed into tiny legs. She was now
A spider. We'll call you an arachnid, the first of your species. Now you'll spend the rest of your life hanging by a thread, spinning and weaving. Enjoy yourself, my dear, and remember, never insult a goddess.
And that's the story of
Athena
and the Battle of the Loom.
Okay, that was Arachne and Athena. Let's get ready for Atlantis. King Midas, you were on deck. King Midas, you're on deck. So audience, this is where they're going to be running in the front row, so if you will just pull your feet back so that they can get by safely. So Atlanta, you're on stage. King Midas, you're on deck. Let's come to the audience and to play in 3, 2, begin.
Atlanta was a girl.
Yeah, so?
Her father wanted a boy, a son.
Why?
In ancient Greece, a king needed a son as an heir.
A daughter couldn't be an heir?
Well, King Isis didn't think so, and when Atalanta was born, he ordered his servants to leave the girl child on a hillside to die.
And that's when the gods of Mount Olympus showed up in the story. Let me guess. Was it Athena?
Not this time.
Was it Aphrodite?
She shows up later.
Must have been Artemis.
You got it, Artemis. Gods have found the sleeping child on a hillside and sent a mother bear to look after the child.
The mother bear warmed Atalanta with her own furry body and nursed her with her own milk.
Atalanta grew strong and lived as if she were a bear cub.
One day, a band of hunters saw the little girl playing with the bear cave. They waited until the mother bear left the cave. Then they
in a family of many sons. She was taught how to run, hunt, and wrestle as well as any boy.
You can imagine her surprise when, one day, the goddess Artemis told her who she really was. Atalanta, I know this came as a surprise, but you're a princess.
Princess? That's impossible. I don't know how to dance over lessons. I don't know.
Oh yes, you are a fine hunter, one of the swiftest runners I've ever seen. I've been watching you and secretly guiding you in your training.
Really? I don't know that. Please let me be honest.
Maybe someday, Atalanta, but now you must return to your father, King Iasus, and prove to him that you are worthy righteous. Someday you could be a mother to a son, his grandson. Your father will see that you are the only hope for an heir.
Never. I'll never marry him. I hope you on this free from side too. I don't want a husband.
Then return to your father and claim your rights as heir. Prove to him that he was wrongly discarded and you were a daughter instead of a son.
So Atalanta returned to the past where she had been born. Many of the servants knew who she was. They took her to King Iasus. Father, I didn't ever stop to me again. I didn't come back.
Well, it's little... What was it your mother named you? Atlasan?
Atalanta's father, she made me
Ah, yes, that was it. So sad about your mother. She died not long after you went away.
Yes, Father, I heard. You thought you would have sons to replace me, but I'm your only child. Now return to me my right place to your heir.
Spunky girl, aren't you?
Father,
My servants tell me you're a wrestling champion, a famous huntress, and a gold medal contender in track and field. If all that's true, then you're almost as good as a son. He will soon see that she's equal to any son. And so it was that Atalanta came home to live with her father.
but Atalanta didn't act like a princess, and her father grew weary of her.
Atlasan, dear.
Atalanta, Father.
Yeah, Atalanta, whatever. I think it's time we found you.
Father, I don't want to.
Of course you want a husband, silly girl. If you have a husband, then you can have a son. And if you have a son, then I'll have a grandson.
Father, you're not listening. I don't want to be your father. Not that I'm just something not.
And you are not listening, my dear. Without a son, you will never inherit my throne. He still doesn't get it. We'll just have to teach him a lesson. Here's the plans. Atalanta agreed at last to find a husband. Oh, goody.
But there are two conditions.
Yes, name them.
One, I'll marry any man who can outrun me in the race.
Well, that should be easy enough. Ha! Wait till he sees her run.
And any man who races against me and loses will.
Nice touch, dear. That's narrow the applicants to the bravest and fastest. That's exactly the sort of husband you'll want.
In spite of this dangerous condition, many men came to challenge Atalanta in a race.
They thought it would be easy to outrun a girl. Look at them. Each suitor arrives at the starting point with a smile on his face.
But Atalanta ran like the wind and no one could point ahead of her.
Many men paid the penalty for losing the race by losing their heads. How foolish they are. She's unbeatable. And then, one day, a young man arrived to watch Atalanta run.
His name was Hippomenes. He was a very good runner. But he had no interest racing against Atalanta. He only wanted to see for himself the fastest woman on earth.
Look at her go, she's amazing. I wonder if she teach me to be a stronger runner. I'll talk to her father about me.
So, you want my daughter to be your coach? Perhaps he'll agree, but first you'll want to see you run. Go ahead and race against her. Sorry, you're not afraid to race a girl, are you?
To tell you the truth, sir, yes, I am afraid. She's a faster runner than anything on 2 feet except for the goddess Artemis.
Oh, I do like this boy. I tell you what, enter the race. If you can even come close to beating my daughter to the finish line, I'll personally see to it that you keep your head. You may have to keep it in your back pocket, but maybe you'll get lucky and win. Uh-oh, Hippomenes is in trouble. My loyalty is to Atalanta, but perhaps one of my sisters can help. Aphrodite, can we talk?
Yes, Artemis. I've seen what's happening. I'd be glad to help that lovely couple.
Aphrodite went out to her garden and picked 3 golden apples. Then she appeared to Hippomenes and gave him apples.
Here, use these as I tell you, and you'll win the race. Don't worry, I'm on your side.
On the day of the race, Hippomenes arrived to the track with 3 golden apples hidden in his tunic.
Ready, set, go! At the signal, the 2 runners were off.
By the first lap, the 2 runners were side by side.
But when Atalanta began to pull ahead of Hippomenes, he tossed one of the golden apples onto the track in front of him.
Hey!
Atalanta stopped to pick it up. How beautiful! It must be Sanctum Artemis. Or to be his head!
Atalanta tucked the apple into her tunic and dashed ahead of Hippomenes.
Here goes up number 2. Hey!
Atalanta stopped to pick up the
There's
second.
another one. I can't just leave it here.
Atalanta stopped to pick up the second apple.
Why is this happening?
And again, Hippomenes passed her by. Aphrodite, please don't pay me now.
Hippomenes threw the third apple in Avalanche's path. She stopped and picked it up.
These apples must be the goddesses. Why not? Are they enchanted? Why not? I should be running.
Indeed, Aphrodite had cast a spell on those apples. Atalanta had no choice but to pick them up.
And while she was pawing the apples, Hippomenes won the race.
Hooray, he won. Atalanta's found herself a husband.
Aphrodite wasn't supposed to turn out this way. It was supposed to be a tie. Then Atalanta could choose for herself what to do with Hippomenes. You didn't play fair.
All is fair in love and war. This is both. Besides, my team always wins. You should have known that when you asked me to help.
But Atalanta doesn't want to marry Hippomenes.
Maybe not, but with those 3 golden apples in the bank, she can get away from her father. He's the real loser. Hippomenes is a winner.
Whether he wins Atalanta's heart remains to be seen. I say she'll run free, like me, for the rest of her life.
I wouldn't bet on it.
And how did it all turn out? Atalanta did leave her father's kingdom.
And eventually, she and Hippomenes did marry.
But they were so busy running races and growing golden apples from the seeds, they forgot to thank the goddesses that helped them.
No songs, no praises, no offerings at our temples. What were they thinking?
Neglect of a goddess is dangerous. Aphrodite and Artemis changed Atalanta and Hippomenes into lions and harnessed them to the chariot.
So Atalanta, who wanted so much to run free, became a captive for the rest of her days.
Such is the irony of the gods.
Okay, Atlanta, thank you. Team Midas, you're up. And Demeter Persephone, you are on deck. Team Midas, get the stage, get set up. Demeter Persephone on deck. Quiet on the set. Let's get started. Okay, let us begin.
King Midas was as foolish as he was greedy. Oh, how I love gold! I wish I had all the gold in the world. I just can't get enough of it. Pan was only a minor god, but was a very popular music star.
Major Olympian god, in fact, was called the god of music.
Everyone knew that Apollo could beat anyone, anytime, in a competition of musical skills.
But King Midas was the judge for the contest, and Pan was the king's best friend. Hey, King, you and me? How?
Big day arrived. Pan stepped on the stage.
Here it goes. Then Apollo took his place on stage.
Come, maestro. Let us begin.
Attention everyone! The contest is over and the winner is Pan!
All right, Midas. Good choice.
What? What did you say?
Yes, indeed, no doubt about it. Pan is definitely the winner.
Wait just a minute. Are you saying that Pan is a better musician than I am?
Yes, yes, definitely better. 3 cheers for Pan! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hooray!
Midas! Something must be with your ears.
There's nothing wrong with my
Oh,
ears.
really? Okay.
Later that same day, Midas' ears began to itch.
King Midas looked in the mirror and his ears were growing. They were getting long and hairy.
Good grief, my ears, they look like donkey ears. Midas pulled a hat over his ears.
He wore that hat all day and all night. No one, not even the queen, had noticed that the king had grown donkeys.
This is very embarrassing. The world must never know. But the next day, the royal barber came to cut the king's king's hair.
Excuse me, Stephen, we must remove this hat. Well, look at that. Donkey ears. Oh my, yes, you have donkey ears.
I know. I have donkey ears. Every time. No one found my ears. You understand me?
Yes, of course. No, I forgot. Here's your hat. Over here. Well, I suppose we're going to need here. Don't worry, sire. Proceed here to safety.
Oh, how the barber wanted to tell somebody that secret was such a hard secret to keep. You thought you were person who didn't tell it.
But the next day, the barber took a very long walk. He walked out of the kingdom, through the forest until he came to a river. He dug a hole in the grass behind some reeds and whispered in it.
The satyr.
The barber walked back to the king and the king behind him.
But the next day it rained. The grass and the reeds behind the river grew
And grew.
and grew.
And he began to whisper. The king has donkey.
The king has donkey ears. The king has donkey ears. The king has donkey ears.
Meanwhile, back at the palace, King Mike was walking and snorting.
A gentle creature, half man, half horse.
The poor old satyr was sitting under a tree and lost a friend. Come inside, old fellow. I'll give you breakfast and a map to find your way. Then, perhaps you'll return to favor.
Midas knew that some satyrs could do magic.
After the satyr had eaten his fill and was ready to find his way back, he thanked the king.
I'm so grateful you see you, my king. Please allow me to arrange for teaching. Mind you, after this month, I will be right. There is one thing to do.
Midas could wish to get rid of his donkey ears.
But he did it.
Oh no, he was as foolish as he was greedy. He wished for gold.
I wish that everything I touch would turn to gold.
And don't forget to share that. Go on, make your wish.
No, that's my wish. I want everything I touch to turn to gold. Grant me my wish, old fellow, now.
Very well. I think you'll be sorry.
Sorry? Never. I love gold. Can't get enough of it.
Your wish is great. No, I think it's necessary.
The satyr hurried out of the palace, and when King Midas closed the door behind him, it turned to gold. Gold! A solid gold door! Look at that! I love gold!
Then Midas touched a chair. It turned to gold.
A golden chair! Lovely!
He lifted a cup from the table and the cup turned to gold.
He tipped the cup to his lips and the liquid turned to gold.
Blech. Love gold, but it's not very tasty for sipping.
Midas ran to his garden and touched the rock. The rock turned to gold.
Ha! I can turn rocks to gold!
Midas picked a rose from his garden and it turned to gold.
Magnificent!
He patted the royal dog and
The dog turned to gold.
Uh-oh. You look like a golden retriever. I'm so sorry, but you were better when you were soft and brown.
Midas stretched for his handkerchief and it turned to gold.
Now this is really a bit too much. How am I supposed to blow my nose in a golden hanky?
he picked an apple from a tree and
You guessed it, the apple turned to gold.
How am I supposed to eat or drink? What good is all this gold to me if I starve to death?
just then the queen walked into the garden.
No, don't come near me. Stay away.
Midas ran to the royal bedroom. He locked himself in there all night. He didn't sleep very well though, because a golden bed and a golden pillow is not the most comfortable.
By morning, King Midas was sick of gold.
Oh, God, the Mount Olympus, please take away this terrible curse. Who thinks this world far more important than gold? Take it all back.
Just then, the old satyr appeared at the king's door.
It's mine. They will give you guys a perfect wish. They have decided to take away your gold. However, the donkey ears, those are yours to keep. They will teach you humility. Go down to the river and wash. Your golden cup will be yours.
King Midas ran through the forest and down to the river and plunged into the water.
But when he came back up for air, his golden touch was gone. He waded back to shore, and then he heard the grass and the reeds behind the river whispering. The king has donkey
The
ears.
king has donkey ears.
The king has donkey ears. The king has donkey ears.
And that's how King Midas' secret became known to the whole world.
Please take the stage. Echo and Narcissus, please be on deck. Dang, Lily, you looked it up like it wasn't nothing. She-Ra in the house. All right, Demeter and Persephone, take the stage. Echo and Narcissus. All right, Demeter and Persephone. Nia, will you pull that cube a little bit more right face center, a little bit back. Yeah. Back a little bit more, Nina. I'm sorry. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay. Thank you. Will you pull the ladder out a little more center stage, a little too far, stage right? No, more towards the center. Come out, wherever you are. A little more, 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 a little more. Let me think. Okay. 3, 2, good job, Nina. Thank you. Oh, I want Katie's home to be angled a little bit. Hold on. It's all about the angles. All the parents want to see their cute little children's faces. I swear, it's a game of inches, just like football. Okay, Demeanor Persephone, let's take it away in 3, 2, begin.
Long ago, the group say, dwelt God was a magical visible universe. Pardon the interruption, but that's not exactly accurate. Oh, really? And you are?
I'm Zeus, the head of the Olympian family. You see, only 10 of the original Olympians lived on Mount Olympus.
And who's this?
First, there was my brother Poseidon.
Oh, right, Poseidon. Got to see.
And then there was my other brother.
You mean Hades?
Yeah, Hades. He always was the black sheep of the family. When we took power on Mount Olympus, I offered him his own piece of land, a piece where he could build his own kingdom, but he said it was too bright and breezy on Mount Olympus, and he wanted someplace dark and hot.
And that's when he decided to live under the earth?
Yeah, it was, yes, he built his own underworld kingdom. It wasn't a pretty sight.
And no one else lived there with him.
Not at first, but after a while, the family began to think he needed some company, so we began to send the dead spirits of mortals down to his underworld.
Yeah, now I remember. He lived among the dead for many years, and then he became lonely and wanted life.
A dead mortal never was like for a god.
Certainly not. And so Hades went looking for his queen of the underworld.
Demeter, goddess of the harvest, had a beautiful young daughter named Persephone.
Demeter loved her daughter dearly and almost never looked for another sight.
But one day,
Mom, please can I go to the meadow with my friends to pick some flowers? We won't be gone long.
Oh my darling Persephone, you know how I worry when you're away from me. This world is a dangerous place for a child.
But Mom, I'm not in town anymore. I've grown up. Just please let me spend the afternoon with my friends. We'll be perfectly safe together.
I suppose you're right. You are a young woman now. Promise you'll be very careful.
Yes, I'll be very careful.
And remember, never talk to strangers.
Of course, Mom. Never, never, never.
Stay close to your friends, dear, and don't go into the woods.
Stop worrying, Mom. I'll be fine. I'll bring you home a bouquet of flowers. You love flowers, don't you? Bye. See you in time for dinner.
Demeter went about her chores trying not to worry about her child, but of course, she did.
Persephone and her friends ran down to the meadow. They laughed and sang and gathered flowers all afternoon. But meanwhile, down in the underworld, Hades was looking through his periscope into the upper world.
He often entertained himself by observing the mortals and immortals that lived above him.
Whoa, look at that. What's a beautiful young woman. I have been feeling quite lonely lately. A wife would be a fine addition